We spend hundreds of hours a week on prep.
We've been scammed.
We've been scared.
72,000 miles.
And then we spend thousands of pounds, in fact £30,000 just on parts since April to get posts like this.
$1 million. Sorry. $100 billion. Oh.
Oh my god, come on!
Who's done that there? Who's that?
I don't know, I just work here.
Spat that out for me, pal, will you? And here's a story about how I can afford a Ferrari. Welcome to HT04 WEX. Now this vehicle is a mega rare car. It's a JCW, it's in liquid yellow, it's got an aero kit, and we put it up for sale. And in the same hour it went up for sale, 2 people tried to buy it. Unfortunately, we had to let one down, and then we had a waiting list after that. So this car has sold. Everyone was, for some reason on Facebook, that says we don't prep our cars. Our videos say different, and the fact that I've got a £5 Mini next to me and I had engine out and did every oil seal and the clutch on it, and it's still £5 grand. Says that I'm an idiot. However, numbers are quite low on Auto Trader at the minute, so stock is scarce, so getting good stock and good cars is really hard. So, this car cost me £6,000, and then it had to be driven up by a driver from Maidstone, Kent, which I think was about 350, 400. We've not had that bill yet. Shaggy, please look after me if this goes out before you've managed to bill it. And then we also bought a purple one with 137,000 miles on, and it's mega. I mean, it's the mega value for money. It's got all the mechanical history. It's actually in better condition than this yellow one. This one's got 80,000 miles on, good history, previously owned by one of the guys who runs a mini club, and all the family's mad into minis, so it's wrapped the roof in carbon, it's got carbon Viper stripes. I don't know if he knew what condition it was mechanically. Let's go with he didn't, because he's not a mechanic, so he shouldn't know any better. But it's had clean MOTs for the last 7 years. Beg to differ on the tester what's looking after him, because he's not looking after him, is he? Let's be honest. He is, but he isn't. He's just getting him that extra 200 miles for next year to go at mini shows, but he's just doing him over. If he actually had an accident in this thing, it'd have been like, oh, my car's not steering. So, we've done a lot of prep on this one. Have you got your mic with you? Get your mic on. We'll box through prep, because we're ahead of time. This is why we're doing this video. We've got a guy coming up from, I'll be honest, I don't know where, but I think he's going to be about 2 or 3 o'clock. It's just shy of 11, and we have boxed loads off since 3 o'clock yesterday. So we stayed for about an hour and a half yesterday, dropped the subframe and got some stuff done. And I'm going to pick you up and take you round. So welcome back to Dirt City. We've got a sea of R53s in at the minute, and a lot of stock. This one, so we tried to get ahead of the photos, because the photos take us the longest. We put this one and a purple one up for sale pretty much the day after it landed, because they look clean enough that we could do a fast clean between 3 of us, get the photos done, and beat the weather yesterday with the storm, whatever it's called. But we did put it on the ramp the day before. This one was sold to us as a mint show car, and it's had 7 clean years of MOTs when they've done like 200 miles a year on. Now, being honest, I think there's a dodgy MOT on this, and the owner probably did know about it because he's got a lot of cars, and he pretty much sold this car to me like an 80s salesman.
No, it's an enthusiast model, this one, and I can see that you are, in fact, a genuine enthusiast.
Telling me how much I could retail this car for. 8,995 he said, and we found that he was previously selling at £8,000, and it doesn't need any work. Told the driver he sold it too cheap. So I like going on owners. I buy cars off what people are telling me, history-wise. I've seen this car up for sale last year. Didn't sell because obviously clearly wanted too much at the time. And then he commented on somebody else's post and I thought, oh, is he still got that car? I'll have a quick look at it. And bought it off there. He wanted 6.5 grand for it. I paid him 6 grand plus the delivery, so I'm pretty much 6.5 grand into it. What was that?
Mic drop. Caliper carrier.
So, with 6.5 grand in, prep-wise, we bear in mind we sold this car for 8 grand. It did come with a set of sparkles, but I've taken them out because I'll be honest, we need to make some money somewhere. And they're on eBay should you want them. We sold this car for 8 grand with a warranty, consumer rights, and the fact that we are a VAT registered garage and we actually pay our bills, the tax bills. I hate it, but we have to do it. So, out of that £1,500 what's probably in this car at the minute, we've got to do the following because this thing, remember, is a mint show car. So we've done, and it's had 7 clean MOTs. The MOT history on cars, I'll be honest with you, I want to see a really bad one and then tell me you've done repairs rather than clean, 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 because you end up in a position like this. We have got, let me take this camera up with us, subframe off. We've got to do inners and outers because they're knackered. We've done the control arm bushers because they were completely, utterly shot and it would never ever pass an MOT, and they definitely ain't gone in the last 200 miles. What else have we done? We've done 2 brake pipes, one rear, one front. We've done a CV boots. We've done oil cooler housing gaskets if this camera ever wants to go up. And we've done a sump gasket this morning. We're gonna do a service. Cullan's currently doing the rear brakes, belts, brake fluid bleed,
Drop links.
drop links. Yeah, I forgot about drop links because these are still on here. Apparently this passed an MOT 200 miles ago. Wiggle. I'm going mad. But yeah. And it has sold straight away because I'll be honest, it's a yellow JCW. Find me another. It's got 79,000 miles on. Not sure on the MOT history. I'm not a tester. I'm barely a mechanic.
Master tick.
Yeah. So we know what we're doing after freezing. We're spotting a bad one a mile off. This is not a bad one, it's just not had any maintenance done for a long time. Oh, we did chain tensioner.
Yeah,
the chain tensioner in this one was actually the worst I've ever come across, and I think it's simply because it's not being used.
It's got stuck in it.
It was stuck in there. It was completely closed, stuck in there. They had to fire it out at the back of the engine, we couldn't get it out. The 2025 Challenge Cars Appeal. Support your apprentices. We'd like to thank Chamberlain One for gifting us our super chat, which then in turn paid for this 10 mil. Here's a 10 mil. Without your help of subscribing, liking, comment, hyping, and sending us super chats, Cullan's tool set will go empty this Christmas. Support an apprentice. Buy my 10 mils. All the wheels have recently been done. The interior is lovely, good spec car. It's a yellow 2004. It's like a mongrel spec, so it's like pre-facelift interior and some pre-facelift spec, but the facelift engine mounts and the facelift 3-spoke steering wheel and a few other little bits. But yeah, I'll take you around it because no doubt the next owner of this one want this video to prove to whoever sells it next that all the work's been done and we know what we're doing here. He does need a snow foam underneath whenever that turns up. Oh. But yeah, it'll make a very nice car this for the next person. We let a customer down yesterday. We'd been in before for service work. It was just literally 10 minutes too slow on this one. And another thing is, this is the reason why we don't discount cars. Let's look at it. What's the point? Why would I cheapen my work? I just wanted to do it, and I'll just buy cars from BCA and flip them on, or just do. This is one of 4 methods that we earn money here. And it's the one that's actually losing us money, so whether we carry it on or not is a different question until the values of these dramatically improve. We are very early to the game. So yeah, monotone rant. This guy on the phone currently ringing up to see if we can repair a disc, which is a no. What car is it? £1,000 to change his brake disc.
Must be a Maserati.
Yeah, it could be a Maserati Quattroporte.
Yeah.
Or Gran Turismo. I'm gonna say his discs are quite expensive. What car is it? What, they're made out of carbon? Carbon ceramics on Kia Picanto.
Italian, isn't it?
You sure he's not got a Kia Pinocchio? Yeah. What is it? Front and rear? There's some parts where some, sir. Could
We'll
be.
do it for $9.99.
$9.98.
Yeah.
Alpha strike again. So we have been working fast, Cullan. Tell me what you've done so far.
Rear discs and pads, done. Sump gasket is done.
New brake
what else
line?
have I done? Yeah.
The new brake line, what you've done. Some gasket's been changed because that is leaking like crazy.
Still doesn't look pretty, but it's been changed.
I know, we'll get the snow foam on. Got a new belt on. Oil cooler gaskets created the vast majority of this oil leak, so they've been changed.
Drop links on.
New drop links because there was, well, proper wet lettuces, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Control arm bushes on the subframe. Luckily we had some brand new ones and one with a brand new arm, and then we just swapped the other side over. So they've been done. So the subframe, I wasn't expecting to drop this until yesterday. I walked past the car and just give it the old tyre kick, and the tyre moved, and I'm like, that shouldn't move. So I get a good rag with my hand and realised that these were all torn out. We thought they were a bit worn in the first place, but it was just wear and tear, but I wasn't really happy on letting it go like that, so I decided to do the brave pill and ruin myself financially. What else have we got? So
CV boots.
CV boots have been done. Obviously clean photo, validated. It'll have a wheel alignment, it'll have an MOT. We are going to give it a full service. It's had 2 brake lines done. We've done the front one as well as one of the rears. So they need bleeding out. Oh God, what else have we got?
Heat shield needs
Oh yeah, heat
reattaching.
shields, and we've got a tiny exhaust leak that we're going to patch. Yeah, at the back of the heat shield. It's really annoying when you're driving around a car park. But yeah, it does actually drive pretty well, this. Oh, we did a timing chain tension as soon as it came in, because that one...
Oh yeah, that was bad. Got stuck in the actual engine. We had to fire it out.
Literally, we couldn't get it out, so we tried a magnet, we tried a pick, we tried to put in a socket in there to get around it. In the end, I literally had to turn the car on and fire it out, which worked.
It did.
As soon as it turned on, it got slapped down the back of the engine. But yeah, this car is really good because there is no rust on it. It's super clean. Technically, it's a pre-facelift. It's really clean. The battery's about to die in this thing. Technically, it's a pre-facelift. Super clean on the rear lights, nothing there. Pre-facelift are better for rusting on the body than the facelift ones. So they're clean. The boot's clean, it drives well, sounds well, it's not modified, it's still a JCW and it's rare as hen teeth. So yeah.
We're going to swap the lights out as well, don't we?
Yeah, I think he wants to swap the lights out, so we'll give him some standard lights. I think that's it. We can box this out pretty well.
Bleed the brakes.
Bleed the brakes, get it through its test, and hopefully it comes through its test with no advisories, because it's had 7 years and no advisories, Cullan. And God forbid doing all this work would cause an advisory.
Yeah. Don't know how that's happened.
You need grub screw. Have we got one?
I don't think we do. It didn't come with them.
Yeah, no.
No.
I think there might be some spares and it draws. Who knows? Who knows? It's not end of the world if you don't have one on. It's just easy to put wheel on. Is this thing still recording? Oh God, I've been really racist on there. No, good. But have I? Let's just ignore all the brake fluid. I'll let you clean them up. This is generally where I find out it's way too long and I fucked up. Majority hard work done. Oh, I tell you what, McDonald's is not what you want to do this work on. It's sick. The acid, that's bad acid. Could do with Coca-Cola to top it off. Some Mentos. Now insert the anal there. I'm just getting prepped for fry that. Family friendly show. Keep it PG. Please.
Stick it with a Sanders and Cullan.
Where is that fry bar?
Yes. Next for life. Trap down. Health and safety.
Jesus.
Your earring's actually alright, mine's gone.
Yeah, you're just like...
I don't got nothing.
Doing this.
Boom, steering wrap door.
Got it.
Alright, now after all this, we get the front end off, we just have to work out how many bolts we've got left.
Weight saving, isn't it?
Right, stick it in. Stick it in.
Just means you built it better than the manufacturers. Yes. Go. Oh.
strap rods, just needs a test. Wheel liner, service, front end on, bumper on, wheels on, spacers on, and off it. Into the customer's arms. The loving man. What's that? It looks defeated.
We should probably test drive this first.
Why? Because Cullan's done it.
Yeah.
Hey, you said that was the
Yeah, well,
nicest
best-
man you've ever
It was.
driven.
I waited more on that one.
I'll be honest with you.
I did all subframe on that one.
It,
Wheel bearing, clutch.
very well done, actually. Yeah. And the clutch, yeah.
Seals. That literally had a new lease of life. If I could just get that for my body, new shoulder, knee, airline, eyesight, hearing, it'd be great.
Just need a good service from Cullan.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
There you go.
Fucking hell, it works. I use this one. Nice one for a bar.
What's that?
It's a real nice. Send it round for everyone to see. How are you doing it now? Yeah, big thing on these. Everyone says, "Oh, you've not filled my car up with oil." You cannot see. That's brand new oil, man. It's even dripping down now. Look. Look, brand new. Can you see it on camera? No? Go back. Go back. Brand new oil. You cannot see it on these dipsticks. They're notoriously hard to read. So the next person that says, "I've just put 2.5 litres of oil in my car. I can't see it. It's empty." Your warranty's void. Because as soon as you have a fill it, it's going to send it out. Back at oil pressure sensor switch and up your wiring links. I've seen it before. And it's not fun to clean up.
It's wet. There you go. Oil. It's in there.
Might be olive oil. Too expensive. That's £8 a litre.
It's different. Yeah.
Oh, that sounded really sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. What time was that? So that was 2:30. Well, it's 20 past 2 at the minute. Start at I can't remember what time we got here.
About that.
You got here on time. I did. So about 8:15. Lunch. How long do we have for lunch?
45? If that. I don't know, something around there.
What did you have yesterday on it? An hour and a half? 2?
Hour and a half. Started it at, we dropped it at about, I don't know, 2.5.
So 7.5 hours. We've done brakes, subframe, pushers on subframe, strap rod ends, service, 2 brake pipes,
Rear discs and pads.
really some pads, we're not pick a couple of them. Sorted the heat shield, sorted the exhaust leaks, sorted out bleeding the brakes, sorted out oil cooler gaskets, sump gasket, CV boot, done. Not bad, I think we've done alright. We've not killed ourselves. We've just worked more efficiently than normal.
Exactly. Alright.
But we have a problem. It's not done and we've not fixed it. So, when we took a reservation fee for this, the gent what bought it, literally wanted to come the next day, to which we said, this car is 100% not going to be ready for the next day because I just discovered all the subframe needed completely dropping. So there's 4 hours gone. So what happened then is he's like adamant, yeah, he's coming to see it. He's not going to take it, and we told him you can't test drive it. You can look at it, but you can't pretty much sit on it because it's going to be on the ramp, and we are working on it right now, so you can get your car as fast as you can. Of course, what he didn't realise at this point was I'd have 2 other guys begging me for that car. Literally, one guy missed out by 10 minutes. He was gutted. He has now got a lovely JCW though. One what we'd never put on the market at all. Congrats. So, what happened then was at 2 o'clock, he arrived. Now, the handbrake cable was not in service. It wasn't even in the room. The thing was miles apart. It was not happening. So we ordered a handbrake cable, and then we told the gent, like, well, the car's here, you can have a look round. And he's like, oh, is it not ready to take today? What do you mean, pal? You were just coming to look at it. That's why we said, don't waste your time coming up. And he's like, well, I thought I could just take it today. All right, me and Cullan's just put 7.5 hours in each. And now what we're going to do is just work all day more to finish this car so you can take it. We know we need a handbrake cable, so we have a chat with him saying this car is not going today. One, my days of absolutely killing myself to get cars ready have been and gone, and that's how mistakes get made. So what he decided to ask me was, is it all right if we just take the car now, ignore the MOT, ignore the handbrake cable, ignore the wheel alignment, and I'll just take it? To which we're like, no, why would we do that? We're not even test driving the car with no handbrake cable. No, you can't do that. So, there's major red flags there. So, we tell him to go into town. They come back, the handbrake cable's still not turned up. So they sit and watch for like 2 hours while we get this handbrake cable in, because it would not come out the caliper as well. So we tried removing it before, it wouldn't come out the caliper. We spent a long time trying to get that out the caliper. I can't remember if we put a new caliper on or not. I don't know, we might have been able to save it because it was painted yellow. I can't remember on that one. However, they sat there and it was like 6 o'clock, and then it had gone round for an MOT, and because we missed all the slots for the day, the guys next door did me a favour and stayed late to MOT this car and do the wheel alignment, because these customers have come a long way, even though they were supposed to be looking at it and going home. The reason being, again, like I said, to look for major cosmetic damages, which I found extremely bizarre when the photos had been taken the day before. So, fast forward to 8 o'clock, the guys have taken the car, happy with the car. Now, these guys were prepared to take it without the handbrake, the wheel alignment, and mainly the MOT. Now, I wasn't prepared to do that because we've just done a load of work on that. And the MOT, as a dealer, and any garage, is like a fail-safe, just in case you miss anything safety-related. Now, we've been working flat out on this car to try and get it to a customer, what realistically we weren't able to give it to. So we didn't want to make any mistakes. And this is how you make mistakes, is by rushing. So they were prepared to take it without an MOT. I wasn't prepared to give it to them. Plus, the last 7 MOTs what it's had are clearly fake, and somebody's mate or Stevie Wonder's collecting 20s under there for the last 7 years. So we needed to give it a proper job. We got an email talking about he's got a problem with the driver's door, the short drop doesn't work. We did not see that. Usually when a short drop doesn't work, it catches on the belt line above. And at some point, you'll probably just crack your window. However, the window was going up and down, the door was locking, it was locking on key, so not a problem I've noticed on that one. Bear in mind, willing to take it without an MOT and a handbrake cable. Heater not blowing hot air. Again, because we rushed through this, it's not something we spotted because you wouldn't go home. And second to that one, the chip on the windscreen. Now, we don't fix chips on windscreens unless they are an MOT advisory. We fix all the MOT advisories. If a chip is on a windscreen, in my eyes, if it's not in the driver's view, the MOT tester is probably not going to advise it, so I'm not fixing it, just like I'm not fixing the sun chips on the front of the car. And I quote, however, it must be said, we paid a fair price for the car, advertised and undergone a full inspection. Now, it's not a full restoration though, and that's a difference. Now, as you can appreciate, when we get an email the next day after pulling all these stops out and putting us under some extreme pressure and then producing the results, to get an email to say the car's not as advertised annoys Lauren somewhat. To which we just put, cool, bring it back, we'll have a look at everything. We never got a response to that. I don't actually know what happened with that. We are selling 21-year-old vehicles. We're not restoring vehicles. You are not getting a fully restored vehicle for £8,000 in anywhere at all. We cannot simply produce a fully restored vehicle. We are not Challenge Cars charity. We're here to make a profit. And this video sounds like I'm a dick, and unfortunately it's going to come across like that. And I don't mean to be a dick, because I like doing what I do. However, I mean, you've got to set your expectations when you're buying a 21-year-old car. If not, go get a PCP. £450 a month will probably get you a Cooper S these days. So here is the financial mistake rundown. Now, bear in mind, we do our own prep, and if I was like a normal dealer and outsourcing this, you'll realise how quick you can go bankrupt in business. So we spent a total of just me and Cullan together 15 hours on that car. 7.5 hours him, 7.5 hours me. And then he went home because he could go home because he doesn't run the business as an employee. So he can go home. And then I spent another 2.5 hours sorting that brake cable out, which was a bloody nightmare because of the caliper would not release. So we're up to 17.5 hours. Charge that by 80. That is £1,400 of labour. This vehicle cost me £6,000, £400 a delivery, which is £6,400. I think we probably spent about £600 in parts, which takes me to what, £7,000. What you don't expect is actually I've got to pay VAT on £2,000 of that. So we have to pay £284 and change on that. In that, we have to pay Cullan, we have got the overheads, we've got all the external bills, we've got the insurances. It's simply not worth it. And there is a lot of opportunity in other areas of our business where we do actually make more money than we do on car sales. And the labour intensiveness of car sales is a bit extreme. Now, there's not many people doing what we do. And there's definitely no one what's doing just R53s. I've got to consider the fact is, if I ran my my place as a full-time garage, it's bagging between £80 and £90 an hour plus VAT in the centre of Leeds. And if I consider the fact that I've not got a car booked on the ramp because we get work, the phone is non-stop because we fix everything and anything, not just the minis. The minis are a passion. We can literally blow the profit what we make out on the car completely out of the water. So it's kind of a, it's realistically, as a business person, it's a non-starter. But someone who's like Payne, it's fantastic. I get comments on Facebook saying, oh my god, this car was up for sale, I can't believe it's sold, and then it's perception. It's not perception. If, let's be honest with you, if you're going to sort these cars out yourself and actually sell a good car, because no one sells a good car privately, then you'd be taking this hit, not me. So if you'd like to fix your car before selling it me, I will pay you good money for it, because it saves me a lot of time, and it's all the time what I'm losing is costing our business dearly. So this is why we're coming up to the point where, do we decide to carry on selling vehicles as we are, or do I become a YouTuber? I don't know. And this is why we don't quite understand if the R53 retail side of it is currently worth it. If it wasn't for the parts what we get with the vehicles, it 100% would not be worth it. We did take the Sparkos out, and the Sparkos have sold for £1,500. But again, out of that £1,500, we've got to pay 16.67% to Rachel Reeves. Thanks, Rachel, for ruining my life. So, as the budget's been released today, you'll realise that small businesses are getting slapped even more harder than ever before, and it's getting on near impossible to do this kind of stuff. So honestly, if you are a motor trader and someone else is doing your prep at the minute, I completely understand why you're doing 0 to 5 and making sure you ram that finance down that customer's throat to get your commission. So from Jamie and his Christmas tree in November, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you. Please like and subscribe, because if you don't, I'm going to be angry and I'm going to come find you. So, I forgot to add that the gent what made that Facebook post is also a business owner, and he should know better, because profit pays his bills. Unfortunately for me, I made no profit, and now I can't pay my bills. Thanks.